Here's an update on the Tesla Model Y Juniper. We've been driving around for a few days, even installed the new MagBak wireless charger specifically designed for the Model Y. Love this little charger. I can easily charge my phone right here. You see, it's got the wireless charging and it's fast wireless charging too. And I can do a face unlock super easy, just sliding my finger up like that, and the face unlocks perfect at a glance. But anyway, about this car. So this one has the full self-driving, and is it an upgrade from the earlier Model Y, the classic Model Y? The answer is yes, it is an upgrade. Will you notice the difference between this Model Y and the previous version of the Model Y? I would say you will notice it when you just get it, but it wears off really quickly because day to day, the functionality of the Model Y is still pretty much the same. It's a great car, it performs amazing, and you charge it at night and during the day, you can drive it around town, you have good range, you got good performance, you have full self-driving that drives you all the places. You don't really notice the Juniper update that much. I would say if you're on a budget, go for the Model Y Classic. It's such a good value right now, especially because the value of those are crashing because the new Model Y is out. It's always a better deal. However, if you want the absolute best, you want the newest one, then yes, the Model Y Juniper does offer a lot of nice upgrades, and it's worth it if you want the upgrades and you want to have the best and you have the money to spend. So what do you get when you get the updated Model Y Juniper? The most obvious difference when you're driving it is the suspension. That is by far the reason why I would get the updated Model Y over my old Model Y is the suspension. It's extremely comfortable. It feels like a very, very nice luxury car versus quote unquote a typical Tesla. As we all know, Teslas never had the best suspension. They were in fact brutal and very bumpy, especially if you get like the Model Y Performance. Super rough suspension, great handling, but not comfortable. So the updated Model Y Juniper suspension is amazing. That is the reason why I would get the Model Y Juniper. Another very big obvious difference is the way it looks. The front of this vehicle looks really shockingly amazing. It looks like the Cybertruck that blends the look of the Model Y with the light bar, and the backlight, the tail end looks very, very modern and futuristic at the same time. So the looks are the second reason why I would get this. There are other subtle differences too, like the back seats going up and down automatically for you to load the cargo in. That's nice, but not a game changer. There is ambient light here, and you can barely see it right now. In fact, it might even be off. So let me turn it back on right here. So I go to lights, I can go to an ambient light, turn up the brightness, change it to purple, for example, and you can have the ambient light here. It's in the back seat too. That's nice. You also have ventilated seats. So the two front seats as well as the two back seats are all ventilated. So if you go look for seats, you can see the ventilation. You have heating and cooling for the two front seats, heating and cooling for the two back seats. So that's nice. You have upgraded speakers, and that's nice. Lot of sound dampening improvement. So no creaks or rattles yet so far. It's still a very new car. This one has about 1,500 miles on it, so it's still very new. All the glass is double pane, so sound dampening is improved because of that too. So it's very quiet, and especially on the freeway, you definitely notice that. So all in all, the upgrades are there, but is it worth it over an older Model Y? I would say honestly, it's not worth it because you can get the older Model Y for such a good value right now. Plus, you can always upgrade your Model Y with modifications like ambient light. You can update with the yoke steering wheel, with a dash screen, tilted swivel screen. You can do so much with the money you save. It doesn't really make much sense to get the updated Model Y Juniper unless, like I said, you care about all the updates I mentioned and you're willing to pay the premium price for now. The premium price is kind of high right now, but here's another good detail. The price will drop quite quickly because it appears that although the Model Y Juniper is a nice upgrade, it seems like everyone that ever wanted a Model Y had already gotten a Model Y by now, and if they couldn't get a Model Y, they can't really afford this updated Model Y because it's expensive. It's more expensive than the old Model Y. So the demand for the new Model Y is actually surprisingly low because of that reason. Nobody really wants one because they already have one. If you wanted one, you couldn't afford the old Model Y. Well, now this one's more expensive, so you're better off buying the old Model Y. So therefore, my theory is Tesla is definitely going to lower the price of the updated Model Y soon, real soon. So if you want to update a Model Y, maybe wait, especially with the new trims coming out. The standard range, I believe, is coming out, and performance is coming out, then the demand for the long range will probably drop down even more because there's more options for people to choose from. So wait a while and maybe consider getting the old Model Y if you want to be on a budget, or wait a while and get the updated Model Y if you like all the new features. And again, one of the mods I always recommend with any Tesla is the MagBak wireless charger. I love them. I use them in all my Tesla, including the Cybertruck. I even use the MagBak wireless charger in my S2000. It's very convenient because it looks really clean. It matches the aesthetic of the Tesla perfectly well. It's made of aluminum, so it dissipates heat really well. So when you do wireless charging, it doesn't overheat your phone. And by the way, it is the fast wireless charging. You put your phone on, you can see the wireless charging charges right away. Super simple, very clean wiring. You don't see the wire here. It's the perfect placement too, because in this location right here, I can easily do a swipe up and it's already looking at my face for Face ID unlock like that. And it's a great location for me to glance at the phone when I'm driving versus using this placement right here where it is charging, but it's not the perfect placement to glance at, and definitely not a good placement to do face unlock, right? It's just bad. So anyway, MagBak wireless charger is the one upgrade I would recommend. Whether you go for the new Model Y Juniper or the old Model Y, the MagBak wireless charger is one of my favorite accessories for any Tesla, and it works with any case, any phone, as long as you have MagSafe. It sticks on and it does wireless charging just like that. It's a game changer. It just really increases your experience with the Teslas. There we go, MagBak wireless charger right here. Oh yeah.